carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes now on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal and get it right the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now Gino on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Watson has it right side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
43!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Hey, 15!
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Yellow! Hey, 43!
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still, oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
15!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Yellow.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Yellow.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow. Attack.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow.
They run for it with Hunt. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Hey, 43, 15.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Got it. Ready?
Trying the left side with Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 25 on second down, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll give him 4 yards there. Third and 4. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun on third down, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
15.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Al Woods able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play. Probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On the counter, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now that's a big man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'll be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Running left is Walker. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gino now to throw. This is caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, ribble it, ribble it. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Come back. Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. one, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's complete right side to Lazard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. To the right side, this is Walker. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I'm on the other side of this equation, trying to defend the guy who's been missing. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
15. Easy.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yellow.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Attack.
Mahomes will throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And Parker, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone, there he goes, left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.